So you watch a lot of it, like obviously social media, you're always on it. You watch back your whole interview despite you were on stage.
I was in the
question,
interview.
and then you
Well, I kind of look at it in the same way that you might rewatch tape of yourself playing a game of footy, or you might rewatch yourself fight. Doing the interviews is part of it. So you got to look back and think, what did I say well? What could I have said better?
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing.
Was there any moment that you thought you could have answered a bit better, or?
No, I actually thought I was really good today.
Yeah.
Not much feedback for myself. It was pretty
No. You referenced Connor a fair bit. Obviously, you would have seen that he's not fighting this year.
Apparently, he thinks he is. December Dana.
We deserve December. Do you reckon he fights?
I don't know. Who knows?
No, who knows? Jones announced he's fighting. We had that little wager who would fight first, Connor or Jones.
Yeah, and you think it's John still?
Well, yeah. Well, he said that it's locked in.
Is he going to get there? No, you haven't won that bet yet. You haven't won that bet yet.
I was thinking, so obviously we've given away a competition, right? And what's going to happen is that someone's going to go with you on the weigh-in, right?
Yeah.
And this obviously is ceremonial weigh-in, so you sort of.
I've already weighed in. I'm rehydrating.
So you're feeling good.
One we go in front of the crowd.
Yeah. And so you know when you do the face-off, right? Like, what are you literally thinking about? Like, what is going through your head when you're staring at another man in the eyes? Like, is it like is it as mean as it sort of seems? Like, I'm going to kill this man?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking like I'm going to fuck you up.
Do you actually?
Yeah,
think
like
that?
I'm coming for your head.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
And I'm standing there and I'm like, I'm so locked into like the energy in the stadium and the crowd and everything when you come up on stage at the weigh-ins that it's just an electric feeling, particularly Perth. Like there's something different about Perth that when you walk out at the weigh-ins, the pop is just unbelievable.
So yeah, I was just like, do you ever like feel awkward about it? Does anyone? Have you ever had like a weigh-in with a guy or a stare off with a guy that just sort of looks away straight away?
No, I just back myself. Like whatever I feel like doing on that day, I do it.
Yeah, right.
You would be awkward up there.
Yeah, man, I'm awkward. I'm awkward when I'm not staring someone in the eyes. That's just who I am. You've seen a few of the fighters around. You saw Izzy before. We saw him walk past us. You were saying this Izzy is a mean-looking Izzy.
Yeah, he just has this electric energy around him at the moment. Like, I think it's like I've got a lot of that energy about me this week, and you can, maybe you get on the same frequency as someone else who's feeling that way. And Izzy just, every interaction I've had with him from when we walked into the hotel and said hello to, other events that we've been at together, I just feel like he is on.
Yeah, and so, I mean, I don't know who you prefer, DDP or Izzy, but like...
DDP's a nice dude, got no issue with him. I just think this is Izzy's fight.
Yeah.
This is Izzy's fight.
Because the odds are pretty close.
Yeah. I think what do we got, $1.78 or something?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, I think that's value.
Your odds were $1.18. So
$1.18. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that's overs, but I'm sure.
Yeah. So back it in.
Yeah.
later. Who else have you sort of chatted to this week, and who you reckon is looking good for the card?
Look, Josh Coolabout and Casey O'Neill, I was sharing the warm-up room with both of those guys, and they are both looking unreal. Like Casey particularly, like her striking was looking really good. And then Coolabout, DC's getting hassled over there by some homies.
DC, look at it.
Yeah. Coolabout, looking really good.
Yeah.
He's as lean as I have ever seen him look.
I love it. So what's it like in those scenarios where you've got the training room? Because I saw the footage of it, or the story. It's packed in there. So like, how does it work when you're like, oh, get the fuck out of my way? Like,
no, it was too busy this time. Like usually we get a much bigger room.
Yeah.
But the mat space might not change drastically, but then you've got space on the side of the mat for all your team and stuff. Whereas we're just in this tiny little room, this one. And they've just said basically work it out amongst yourselves. But being in there with Josh and Casey, who are fighting at the same time as me, that's no issue because we just rotate through.
So how does it work? Do you get set times, or you can just go at any time?
You can go whenever, but we're all obviously trying to get our body clocks on fight time in the morning. So we're all up and getting warmed up and getting ready to fight at that same time.
And it's pretty crazy that you all stay in the same hotel together.
Yeah, 2 different floors. Floor 4 is blue corner, 5 is red corner.
What's blue corner, red corner?
Okay,
I see, like the side.
Teams,
Yeah.
So all the guys who are fighting in my corner are on my level, and all their opponents are on the level above.
Why is that?
So you don't run into each other as often? Separate levels.
Yeah, right. Is there been any moments where like Leon Edwards and Bilal got into the elevator together, and you and Herbert have sort of squared off? And you got your mate
when he was
Crossy
standing over there, that was like only the second time I've seen him. If I see him though, I'll just say hello.
Hey.
I'm not worried about it. Yeah, we bumped into Chepe flat out, eh?
Yeah. And you get a lot of questions about Chepe, I noticed. What are the last time you were complaining that Ben P was the only question they got asked last time, and they were asking about Volk? What's been the one this time around?
I thought it's been really well rounded this time.
Yeah?
I've had a lot of really good questions, and it's nice when the journalists have taken the time to look into what's been happening and what's going on, rather than just asking generic questions. And yeah, it's been really good this time.
It was a full deep dive. Like, they obviously go through all your Instagram posts as well.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't get the shorts, but you said that you're channeling Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
talking
you got
about things in the future.
Planting seed for things. You know, when I was fighting on the local scene, I used to plant seeds about when I'm in the UFC and when I'm doing this, and now I'm here, and now I'm planting seeds about when I'm higher on the card and when I'm the main event. So it's just planting seeds, putting it out there.
So is that like a manifestation? Are you a bit like, do you journal?
I hate that word. I hate the word manifestation. But
you look like a guy
But when you break it down, what I'm trying to do, it probably is that.
Yeah.
But
don't lie, you bought The Secret, that book, didn't you?
no, I didn't. No, I did not buy The Secret. My dad did that.
It does look. Oh god, it's so good. So what time? So you obviously fight your first fight off of the prelims. Are you're fighting at 8 o'clock?
I'm the first fight on the prelims.
8
So
o'clock.
opening up the prelims. So I am absolutely pumped because I'll be in, get the job done, and be out of there in time to watch the main event.
So what time do you have to get in?
I'm getting picked up by the bus at the hotel at 5:30 a.m.
Fuck, righto. So you're fresh at that point, and you're awake. Like, so
Yeah. I've been waking up to get on schedule anyway.
Yeah. And after the fight, so how long after the fight? So say when you've won and you go back and you get to do you have a shower?
I'll go to the breakfast
Yeah.
buffet, have some food, go upstairs and shower, and then go back to the venue to watch the main card.
So you have to come back here regardless?
You have to come back here. They kick you out of the venue. So you do your medicals, your media, and then they push you out the door.
So how do you get back in?
You have to have tickets.
Do you have tickets?
Yeah. I sort myself out. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, good gear.
What are you prepared to lose today? Set a deposit limit. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.